Nobody talks about how difficult it is to continue on with life after losing someone who meant so much to you. Can we just speak candidly for a moment? Let's be for real. No glitz, no glam, no heavy edits, just me and you talking. I'm just gonna put a couple of braids in my hair just to give it some kind of definition this week. This is just plain water in this water bottle. I'm not doing too much, girl. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Dante Renee. If you're not new, welcome back, girl. It's your favorite's favorite. But let's get into it. And I have a couple notes here just to keep me on track because I don't want to make this video too long. Did my phone just die? Yes, it did. So we are speaking very open and honest today. No script, just my thoughts. Just me, you, and my thoughts, right? So today's my mama's birthday. She would have been 60 years old today. I can say that this birthday has been better than the last birthday. I am at least able to get out the bed and do things this go round. And I feel like I'm turning a new leaf as it relates to how you think about grief and the death experience. I come from nobody ever dying in my family that I was close to all in the span of a year or two. It being my granddaddy, my mom, and then my dad. My mom and dad died both the same year. So those were like coming from not losing anybody to losing everybody at one time. Now wait a minute, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? How did we get here? But I do want to say that, you know how people say it gets easier with time? I'm not so sure about that. You just learn to deal with it as it comes. Sometimes it might show up as tears. Sometimes it might show up as anger. Let's be real. Let's talk about it. Sometimes you just aggravated. You just don't wanna, right? And that's okay. Sometimes you just want to be left alone. And sometimes you just want to isolate yourself for a little bit. But I think it is important not to get stuck in those places. My mama was a fun person. She was fun to be around. She was the life of the party. She was loud. She was flamboyant. She was a lot of things. And I know that she would want me to go on and live life, right? Because her life was cut short at the age of 58, which is so young. When you put it in the grand scheme of things, 58, that's not even old. But if it didn't teach me anything else, it taught me how to make sure I take care of myself, right? Which is super important. My mama, like I said, she's a party girl, so she would be doing her own thing a lot of the time. And my brother and I were raised with our grandma, and so mom was doing her own thing, but the feeling and the attachment was still there. You know what I'm saying? Even though mama wasn't there every day, every week, or every month, you still had that was still your mama. I'm saying nobody tell me nothing about her. And we had some rough times, right? Just like anybody else. And no, I don't regret those times that I was upset with her. I don't regret the times that we disagreed. Because some people be like, oh, I wish I could take back the things that I said. I don't feel that way because I don't feel that way. It was all from the heart. There was nothing said that wasn't true or nothing said that I didn't mean. You know what I mean? So when you are speaking your mind to somebody, you never know when it's the last time that you'll be doing that. So make sure it's from the heart, because you don't want to regret any moments, any words, anything like that. So I am a true person of just come from the heart and speak nothing but facts. Because at the end of the day, you can't be mad at facts, right? Because you decided to speak facts about somebody or the situation or whatever. You can't be mad at that. You said how you feel, and it's okay to stand on how you feel. You don't have to renege and go back on the way you felt just because something happened to the person. Because at that point, did you really mean that anyway? Or would you just spewing stuff out of emotion? Something to think about. I think the hardest part for me is just being able to share exciting moments in my life with her. She did teach that you could do everything, anything that we wanted to, anything that we put our minds to, we could absolutely do. And the worst thing that anybody could ever say to you is no. That's the worst thing that anybody can say to you. I just live with that motto, because what's the worst they can say? No. And I've taken a lot of opportunities and leaps just off that motto. And I try to tell my kids that too. What's the worst somebody can do? They be scared to ask people. They be scared to do stuff. And I'm just like, the worst that they can say is no. And you'll be fine. You know what I mean? I don't know what's up with these kids. My family did come over earlier today and we just had a quick little lunch together. And it wasn't sad. It was a normal day. It's beautiful outside today. It's just missing them. It's just missing that person. She has been coming to my dreams a lot lately, so I am appreciative of that. It's just the feeling like, I really wish I could tell my mom this or call my mama or pick my mama up. Now, some of that I do take a little bit for granted because sometimes I didn't have time, or some days I feel like I should have made time to go hang out with her and stuff like that. But you live and you learn, but I do take the time that I did have, and I treasure it. If you have lost somebody that you were close to, what are some of the things you've learned throughout the process? Let me know in the comments. It could be recent, it could be years. What have you learned throughout your process? What have you learned about you, specifically, and how to cope with things like this? Because I feel like I can cope with stuff now. You know what I'm saying? I can cope. I was only meaning to do a couple braids. I guess a couple is, how many is this? 3, 4. We'll do probably 8, maybe 3 braids. We calling it a day, girl. I'm tired. I gotta get up at 5 to be at the gym, 5:20 to be at the gym by 6. Finish up the workout at 7 to work by 8. Yo, it's a lot. But I'm so proud of myself and I'm doing it, and I enjoy doing it, and I'm starting to see benefits too. I'm losing inches. I can tell there's some jeans in my closet that I couldn't fit a month ago, but now I can. Now button it up might be a little different story, but I can at least get it up the thigh, right? We gotta give credit where credit is due. We don't have to wait till they fit all the way. We can celebrate the milestones. Nothing wrong with that. That lets me know that progress is being made. I need to stick to what I'm doing. I'm gonna put a rubber band on this one because this one's a little thick, and I feel like it's probably gonna come loose if I do too much. I hope y'all can see me because that light playing tricks on me. Maybe it's a good time for me to try this ND filter. Hold on, y'all. I've been wanting to try this ND filter, and you're supposed to use it in the sunlight. And I got the windows open today, the doors open, and I want to see how this works. So I'm gonna test it out on y'all in real time. So the camera might move, it might be a little shaky, but let's see what it gives. It's on. Now let's open it up. Hold on. I gotta stop recording for a second. Be right back. Okay, so I'm back and I'm turning it in real time. Should I make it darker? Is that dark? Okay, so no, this is opening it up. So the other way would be making it darker, right? Okay, that's 2. Okay, it's a little bit better, not as harsh. So we're gonna keep it on for a while to see if we like it. Let's make it a little bit darker though. I don't know. Maybe I need to change my camera angle a little bit. Hold on. I'm gonna turn y'all away from it and see. Let's see if that makes a difference. This is mid experiment. Okay, let's cut this light off. Okay, we're gonna bring her back up. What do we think? Don't mind my husband's stuff back there. And that's another thing. This is kind of off topic, but ooh, y'all, I done sprayed y'all. I done sprayed y'all. Now I know I have my lens cleaner right there. Now it's gone. Who been messing in my stuff? Hold on, let me wipe y'all off. Yeah, this lens costs too much money to be corrupt in any type of way. Too much. Let me slide y'all there. And this goes to show that every video don't have to be perfect, right? Every video don't have to be, you know, super duper cinematic. It ain't gotta be try not to spray y'all again. Super duper heavily edited. It can literally be like straight from the heart, authentic, and try relatable, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Yes, we all want to make money, but you know what's most important for me is building the community and the relationship, right? Building the relationship. And I have a video that I'm gonna do next or later this week about adulthood or women in friendships, right? Later in life, because I met a friend this weekend, y'all. It's like, where have you been my whole life? I'm so excited. Who got a golf cart in this neighborhood? Hold on. Girl, somebody was riding in a golf cart in this neighborhood. Now, I don't live in the hood, but I don't live in a neighborhood where you need a golf cart neither. I'm like, who is that? Child, sometimes you just have to sit with your blinds open and see. I used to think them old people was nosy, just looking and seeing what we had going on. No, you need to see what's going on in your community. Cause what? I have become that lady. There was a car sitting across the street for a long time. It was like a week. Didn't move, didn't nothing. I was like, so I started asking the neighbors, whose car is that? And she was like, I was gonna ask you too. It's been there for a while. Yeah. I said, if it's here tomorrow, I'm calling the police. Yeah, because what's going on? I need to know. Let me know in the comments if you do that in your neighborhood. Like, you need to know what's going on, especially as the older now that we're older millennials. Like, girl, we gotta know. I gotta know. This stuff is important. I do like it. I do like this against the sun with the indie filter. And this is just a what is it called? K&F Concept indie filter. It was fairly inexpensive. I want to say I spent like $40 on it. There was the one that I was gonna get that was about $200, and I was like, oof, do I really need that right now in this career? Probably not. Let me figure out what I'm doing first. Let me get this $40 one and figure out what I gotta do and trial and error, figure out what I like and what I don't like, and then we can go from there. But yeah, I like it. Cause I have y'all facing the back. I have y'all facing against the sun. And I have my ISO at 1600, f-stop 2.8, 1/100. I mean, y'all I don't even know if y'all need to know that kind of information, but it helps me when I'm watching people's videos and I'm like, ooh, I didn't get it to look like that. And a lot of people be trying to gatekeep, like, girl, we all just trying to win, girl. We all want crispy, clear content. What's the problem? What's the problem, girl? But I'm a figure it out kind of girl. Like, I'm gonna figure it out. These aren't straight at all by any means. This is just getting it done, right? This is just getting it done. So I could just have a little bit of something. Because sometimes I get tired of the straight, just the straight. But it seems like that's when I get the most compliments. Like, your hair is so neat. And I'm like, girl, if you know that I just literally jumped out the bed, went to the gym, and came to work. Oh, what's up with my hair getting tangled at the end? What's up with that? That's something new. That is something new. But for the most part, I definitely enjoy having locks. Like, they're just so, like, so bomb. Like, you just gotta be here. Can't explain it. You just gotta join. You just gotta join the club. Do I want to wear my scrub cap tomorrow and keep my braids in? Or do I want to take them out in the morning? Let me know in the comments what y'all think. I think I might keep them in. What I gotta do this weekend coming up? I don't think I have not. Let me check my calendar. Oh, my phone is dead. I forgot. I don't know, but I know I'm off Monday and Friday because I'm off Friday and Monday because Monday is the actual day that my mama passed away. So she died 8 days after her birthday. So the end of March is I'm not gonna say difficult, but it's a little bit challenging. Birthday, death day, like all in the same week, almost. Like, missed a week by 1 day. But it has changed me in ways that I didn't know I could be changed, girl. And it's ways that I can't even describe. Like, it's so weird being in this space. I was gonna make this one, but I think I'm gonna have to split it because I got some here on the side, some more here on the side. But around this time of year, I just get real, like, I just be real sleepy, real, like, not to myself, but I be tired. And I just don't be wanting to do too much. But this year I made it out of the bed, so that has to count for something, right? And I try to keep myself busy. Like, I did my closet room, my closet content room. I did I just did the front porch today. Well, I'm working on the front porch for spring. I'm redoing my living room and my kitchen. I did my bedroom, redid the bathroom upstairs. So your girl be busy. I like some home renovations. What do y'all do to keep yourself busy in the midst of it all? What do y'all do? And I'm trying to make sure I don't leave one out, because that's one of the biggest pet peeves that I have. Dang, how much more do I have? Look at me complaining. I'll take that through there. We gonna get this one from the back. That one is intertwined. Get these from the side. Get this one from the side. And look. One lift out. I told y'all. Can we get it with this one? Was that gonna be pulling too much? No, it's too far apart. Yeah, so we finishing up this braid, and thank you all for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. On this channel, we talk all things confidence, all things relatability, women's health as it relates to breast health and other women empowerment things. And we talk a little bit about fashion, being in the plus size realm. We talk about motherhood, the most ghettoest hood I've ever been to. We talk about lifestyle. We talk about a little bit of career. We talk a little bit about hair. We talk a little bit about becoming the woman who we've always dreamed that we could be, right? And just staying motivated and encouraged, and just building a sisterhood at the end of the day. So if that is your vibe, come join, come stay a while. I would love to have you. I'm gonna show y'all something that I use on my hair. I think I showed it in the short, but I'm going to show it on here too, especially since I just kind of damped my hair in water. Let me show y'all what I spray on my hair that smells so good. It's a hair mist and body mist, y'all. It smells so good, so sweet, so girly. Hold on. This is what it is, the Kapori Pink Guava Hair and Mist Spray. They did so good with this hair and body spray. It smelled like, girl, it just smelled like a tropical island. And I'll just spray this in my hair, because I don't want my hair to smell like no kind of dew. And I just kind of squeeze it in. Not too much, so that's it. So good. I'm going to use some Shea Moisture Strengthening Oil too on my scalp. Oh, no I ain't. It's empty. Well, I don't have the little thing. My daughter must have got it. Got a hold to it. Let's see if I can pour it in there. Did I do too much, y'all? Spread it out. And this smells good too. It reminds me of a spa day. It smells like I belong at a spa. So between the two, I just make sure I get my edges real good, and I make sure that when I'm braiding it and stuff, like I don't pull on my edges. Because for some reason people be like, do you have edges? Do your edges fall out? Girl, no. What? No, what be going on? I'll be pulling them too tight or something. But anyway, guys, until next time, thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Dante Renee. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to join the community. Bye.